what could be better speech or message than a person who invites people toward the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then this person also presents himself or herself as a Muslim. First thing that it emphasizes is that nothing can be better than inviting people to the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because it's a call not for racism, not for material benefit, not for enjoyment, entertainment, but a call to the path of Allah that provides us with everything we can imagine. And then it also tells us this person should act ethically. وَعَمَلَ صَالِحًا. Amal salih simply means ethical behavior. And on that count, those who work for Islamic da'wah, instead of giving long lectures, their behavior alone should be more effective than oration. Unfortunately, whether it's Muslim community or other religious communities of the world, people who can hypnotize by words are regarded as scholars. I have heard Billy Graham when I was here. I know how they talk, how they try to influence emotions. But the Quran gives a different kind of message. It's not a matter of oration, it's a matter of content. So the ayah says, وَعَمَلَ صَالِحًا, that the person who acts in most appropriate manner. And then وَقَالَ مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ, that he belongs to the community of Muslims, which means by your appearance and behavior. Saying that the later part of the ayah tells us that one should make effort to reveal real personality. And therefore, when we go out and work for dawah or for welfare, then we should not be just helping out people, but also revealing our real personality. The purpose is not just to feed the hungry, but to feed the hungry because Allah wants us to do it. Otherwise, there can be atheists who would like to feed people. Some people feel more happy by feeding birds, so they go and feed birds and enjoy very much. But the ayah says very clearly, وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ, that I am from the community of Muslims. You walk wherever you want to walk, but with full confidence and trust in what you are doing. And even if we look into the phenomena from the so-called Western civilizational perspective, the Western civilization is based essentially on individualism. The whole culture, technology, philosophy, literature, art, everything is based on individualism. And that means real liberty. So if an individual has liberty to uncover, then should also have liberty to cover. It is illogical to say, I have only liberty to uncover myself, but not to cover myself. So instead of falling in the trap of individualism, which is the hallmark of the West, I think the ayah tells very clearly that you should maintain and let people know your identity, not to hide out of fear, out of any kinds of apprehensions. The way I have been finding in the last 1 week when I'm here, I find that people have developed some obsessions about Islam. They are talking, well, the new president may be more harsh on Muslims. I don't think it has any basis. Saying things and doing things are different. Yet, worst come worst, if there is a change in attitude, should Muslims change themselves? So the ayah says that the person should not submit but stand on feet and say, I am from the community of believers, Muslims. So just this one short sentence provides us with enormous guidance in field work of dawah, in philosophy of dawah, because the Quran makes it very clear, nothing can be better than one who invites towards path. But inviting is not just by a set oration, inviting is by one's behavior and conduct. Therefore, Amal Saleh is emphasized. So for the field workers in Dawah, this should be the manifesto. They should read it again and again and try to compare their notes with the Quran, how far they have been able to internalize this message, and how far they are able to share that with you, because sharing that is an obligation. Islam does not want us to hide or confine truth to ourselves, but wants us to share. And the joy of sharing is much more than the joy of occupying things. See? So the ayah gives us enormous message. I pray to Allah that all of us think deeply in the Quran and try to find out how it relates itself with contemporary situation in North America and elsewhere. Because the Quran is not for 7th century or for 20th century, it's for all times to come. And the only thing is that Muslims have to look critically, analytically, and then they discover. If they read the Quran just respectfully, it does not give them the message. When we look into it critically, why is it said? What's its relevance to me today? Then and only then they are able to get to its essence. And that essence then provides the fuel for meaningful living for the person. So may Allah help our brothers and sisters in North America particularly to make the Quran as their guide and use that guidance for their dawah. Jazakallah khair.
جزاكم الله خير. شكرا.